Oh, hello. Hi, everyone. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Morning.
Okay.
Yes.
Morning. Yes, yes.
Okay. Thank you for responding.
Morning, morning, morning.
Okay. Um, I am going to actually, okay, first of all, I'm going to give a briefing for three subjects. Okay. I'll go straight to the point. Lah. Don't want to waste your time. Okay. So three subjects. We'll start with the simple one first, then we'll go, with the other three. So I will brief again during our physical session, which is next week. But this is just to give you off. Yes, it is recording. It is being recorded. Wait, let me double check that. Okay, it is being recorded. Okay. So if let's say you have some other work, you just can go. I will upload again later. Okay, so number one is I will actually coming back to the point that I was saying. I will brief again during our physical class next week. Okay. This is just to give you an introduction of what is going to happen next semester for the subjects under my control. Okay. So the first one is OPT 3504. Yeah. Okay, 3504 is dissertation 2. Okay, so dissertation 2, what you have to know is dissertation 2, there is no exam, there is no theory exam. There will be only thesis submission. That means the whole semester is going to be your, your manuscript writing. So you will be collecting data, and I believe that you already start to collect your data. So after your data collection is over, you're going to sit with your supervisor to write your manuscript. Okay, and then you submit. After you submit, I will give it to the other lecturers who are not supervising you to go through your manuscript, similar to what happened to your proposal. And then we will have a viva voce, which will be like a similar to the proposal presentation, and that's it. And that will be the markings will be. So the mark will be on your presentation during your viva, how you defend your thesis. Number two is um, your manuscript writing, and also your progress report, which will be evaluated by your supervisor. So these three will be the component of the assessment for your dissertation too. So there is no theory exam. So whatever class or lectures that you're going to have is only to help you in writing the manuscript and also presenting your research. That's all is all about. So all your classes will be, some will be pre-recorded lecture, some will be live sessions. Okay, which will be updated to you, okay, after the first week, because we already planned the timetable, but whether it's going to be live or whether it's going to be pre-recorded will be mentioned um, in the timetable. Okay, the initial idea is to have pre-recorded. Okay, since our workload is actually overloaded, so we have no time to do pre-recorded, so we are not able to do the recording earlier. So that is the reason why we have live. But is it compulsory to attend the live session? No. Okay, so there is no it is not compulsory to join the live session. Okay, because once the live session is over, okay, that recording will be uploaded. So you can always view it later. If you are free, you can join. If you are not free, it's okay. You can always view it back after that. For all my subjects are like that. For all the three subjects, whenever there is a lecture, I'm going to do it live. It's up to you whether you want to join or not, but later I'm going to upload it. So that's the rule for this dissertation too. Okay, so I think that's clear, which I will brief again, on the first day or second day. I'm not sure when is the lecture, the physical session. So that is subject number one under me. Okay, number two is OPT 3475. Okay, so 3475, I'm going to share one document, which I will also share to you later. Okay, but not immediately, but in a while. Wait, let me just give me a moment. I open many things. Okay, this 3475, right? Are you able to see my shared document? Just say yes or no. Through message also can?
Yes, can see.
Can, huh?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, can see.
Okay. Okay. Before I explain further, okay, first, this 3475 is a combination of two subjects. Okay, let it be very clear. Yeah. Number one, it is low vision subject. It is covering almost 80%. Okay. Another 20% will be covered, more to like kind of AOCC subject. Okay, which will be under Mr. Vincent. So the 80% low vision will be under me, and then the 20%, the AOCC part will be under Mr. Vincent. Okay, so that is the core idea of this 3475. Okay, it is low vision and further optometric care, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so the further optometric care is will be conducted by Mr. Vincent. So how this subject will be actually it's we how the subject is actually planned to be executed is, okay, the first week, okay, the first 2 weeks, right, you will have lectures and also labs related to the low vision, okay, which is under me. This subject, the low vision part core, all the lectures and also clinic will be the labs will be conducted by me. Okay, make sure you're clear about it. Yeah, so these 3475 all under me. Okay, so I will actually conduct lectures and also labs the first 2 weeks. Okay, and then whatever that I am not able to complete, okay, the labs all we will complete in the first 2 weeks. Okay, all the labs we will complete in the first 2 weeks. The lectures all I will do some introduction on the first 2 weeks, and then the detail of the lectures will be given later, okay, in live sessions, okay, in upcoming weeks. Okay, that is 3475. So basically what you learn in 3475 is on how to do assessment on low vision patient, what to prescribe to low vision patients, how to manage, what are the management options that are available for low vision patients. Okay, because you never had any lectures related to low vision. So this 3475 is for you, for me to introduce to you what is this low vision world is all about. And then the labs is for you to hands-on. Okay, that's why we do it in the first 2 weeks. Okay, for you to hands-on all the assessment tools and also the management tools so that you are familiar with it. Okay, because in the upcoming weeks you will have clinics related to that, which is another subject. Okay, so 3475 is like the core introduction on low vision for you. Okay, so that is the 80% of it. Okay, another 20%, if you can see the topic here, right? You can see the topic here. So these are the topics that we've covered in the first, um, you know, um, 2 weeks. And then the 20% will be conducted by Mr. Vincent on the further optometric care. So there won't be any physical sessions. Okay, it will all will be either recorded or live lectures and also followed by case discussion. Okay, for the optometric care, which Mr. Vincent will brief you during his first lecture. okay, on how this, how he is going to actually, execute this semester, okay, for this further optometric care part in 3475. Okay, so I will share with you all these document. You can see that they are this topics like a further optometric care, okay, and this one is further optometric care. So whatever that is low vision, it's low vision here. Okay, so the rest is Mr. Vincent. Okay, so this is 3475. Nothing to be planned from your side. You just need to attend my class during the first 2 weeks, attend the lab first 2 weeks, and then you um attend, I mean, you have to watch the recorded lectures of mine. And then when it comes to case discussion, what are you going to do for the case discussion for the optometric care? Mr. Vincent will brief you later. Okay, so this one, no much work, no issue. Okay, so this is 3475. Okay, now done with this. Now we move on to the, if let's say you have any question, you can always stop and actually ask. Okay, so the next one is, hold a second, tersilap tekan.
What's the credit hour for the subject?
All 5 credit hour. I'm the legend for this semester. Okay, for 3475 is 5 credit hour, and then another low vision clinic is also 5. And for
3415.
no, dissertation is I think dissertation is how many? 340. Oh God, 34
Dissertation
3504.
3505.
Yeah,
Eh,
14 credit
544.
hours. Okay, total under me. But low vision is all 5. Okay, so this is the 3475. So what you will be learning is this kind of thing: how to do visual acuity taking, how to do diffraction, how to select device, how to manage patients with visual field defect, visual rehab. So all this will be 3475. Okay, so I'll brief later lah. Okay, so that's all about 3475, 5 credit hour paper. Okay, I'll close this so that I don't get confused much. Okay, now come the trouble part. Okay, so the next subject is 3515. Okay, so 3515 is a combination of low vision clinic and geriatric clinic. It's a 5 credit hour clinical paper. Yeah, so 5 hours, sorry, um, half, 50% of this subject is low vision, another 50% is geriatric clinic. Okay, so how we going to conduct this? Okay, so what are the components first of all? Okay, number one, the first component is you will have a physical clinical session. Okay, on week 7. Okay, week 7 you have to be, okay, first 2 weeks you will be in campus, and then week 7 you have to be in the campus. Okay, and then obviously it's after during the exam, and there will be practical exam which you have to be present in the campus. Okay, so what you will be doing is, the first 2 weeks there is no 3515, because you haven't learned the basic theory of how to perform assessment on geriatric patient or low vision patient. So the first 2 weeks, nothing, 3515 will, it's not plotted in your timetable. All starts after week 3. Okay. So what happens in week 3 onwards is, week 3 until week 6. Okay. There will be one online geriatric clinic. Okay. Online geriatric clinic. Number 2, online low vision case discussion. This is what will be happening from week 3 to week 6. Okay, what is online geriatric clinical session is basically this. Okay, so online live clinic, yeah, it's not recorded. Okay, there is no recorded clinic at all in 3515. Okay, so what you have to do is, okay, I have provided the timetable here: week 3, week 4, week 6, and then week 7 physical, tak ada. Okay, week 8, 9, 10. Okay, I will provide you similar to what happened to last semester for low vision, for contact lens clinic. What you have to do is, we already planned the slot. What you need to do is, you select which slot you want to take, and you are going to see elderly patients, geriatric patients who are 60 and above. One advantage of this clinic is you can do individually, or if let's say you want to share patient, you want to go to one practice of your friend, also okay. So there is no restriction that you must do grouping or you must do individual. For example, okay, if let's say room number 1 is Serene, okay, that means this slot Serene wants, and then Kelvin one, Kelvin also one, and then who else? Kevin and Hunting. Okay, 4 of them want this slot. Okay, but Serene and Kevin wants to go to one practice and they want to do together. But Kelvin and Hunting doesn't want. They want to do individual. Okay, no issue. If let's say all 4 want to go to one place and do together, also okay. Okay, so there is no restriction that you must go to, you must share the patient or you must do individual. Why this flexibility is certain days you can travel. Okay, so you want to join others or you cannot find patient, geriatric patient, so you want to join, can. If let's say you cannot, you still can do individually because finding geriatric patient is not so difficult. Okay, so you find your own patient, you do individually. So there will be Mr. Shazwan on this slot who will open 4 rooms for you in the breakout. But if let's say, all of you go to one room, so it will be only one room that he will be supervising. If let's say there will be like one room got 3 people, another one want to do individual, he will break out 2 rooms lah. Okay, and then he will evaluate. Okay, how about the evaluation score? Okay, if let's say you do individually, you will be scored individually. If let's say you are doing in group, so all 3 of you have to contribute so that you as a group you get, if let's say you want to get high marks, so all 3 has to contribute so that you get a higher mark. So you will share the that means if let's say student A get 10 marks, student B also will get 10 marks, student C also will get 10 marks. Okay, so you will share the score. Okay, but there is no restriction, doesn't matter if let's say all that, because for this clinic you need to achieve 44 hours. One student must have 44 hours of slot. So you find lah whichever slot that you want. Okay, so in that 44 hours, if let's say one student do all by individual, doesn't matter. Another student all join in a group, doesn't matter. Okay, as long as you have that 44 hours and you learn through the geriatric patient that you are assessing. And obviously your contribution has to be there. You divide yourself how you're going to do the assessment. Maybe one person do VA, another person do this. But when it comes to management, you sit and discuss that one patient. Okay, so that's how you do it. How many patient per session? Because it's 4 hours. Obviously it's 2 patients lah. Cannot be one patient. So 2 patients. Okay, so 2 patients per session. Okay, so 2 patients per 2 patients per session. Okay, 2 hours, 1 patient lah. Okay, so whether you want to share or not, up to you. So as usual, like what happened for CP and all that. So Mr. Shazwan, if let's say he's supervising, right, he will record and then he will paste the link here. Okay, so that's how the arrangement for geriatric, can you see here? Live geriatric clinical session. I make it very flexible, because, up to you. You decide what you want. Okay, as long as you complete that 44 hours, okay, then it's okay for us. Okay, I hope that's clear about live session before I move to the next one.
So the
Anybody has question?
geriatric also elderly person, 60 years also.
Above 60 and above. Anyone 60 and above.
Oh,
There is no other condition. Kalau dia 60 dan lagi tua, then it's fine. You can bring them in. So 80 years old, 70 years old, 90 years old, all that consider geriatric. Okay, yeah? Okay. If
All good.
okay, yes. Any questions? If no questions, then I move to the next one.
Good. No questions. Thank you.
No questions. Okay, good. Okay. We move to the next one. So the next one is physical low vision clinic, which will be conducted on week 7 and compulsorily everyone has to be present. Okay, so this one I already make group. Okay, like the yellow one is your session lah. Okay, that means 7 July 9 to 1 group A. Okay, 7 July 2 to 6 p.m. is group C. This one I want to have a fixed group, but up to you. Okay, you're adult enough already. I don't want to actually group you. You pandai-pandai lah. Okay, one group should have 3 to 4 person. Okay, so you let me know who you want to group with. It's easier. Okay, who you are comfortable with, you select your group and then you give me the name list. So I will actually, put in the group easier for me later, which I will share this folder also later. Okay, so this one, okay, how to get patient. Okay, I will also find patient for you, but you have to also help yourself. I don't expect you to get low vision patient from your practice. Okay, I totally understand that. But the first 2 weeks you will be in the clinic and you have access to the low vision files that we have in our clinic. Okay, so you just need to go through the files and see who has, who needs follow-ups or need to come for the, follow-ups or, or already 1 year since they did the assessment. Okay, so you want to call them for follow-ups. You take their contact number, you contact them. That's how you do it. Okay, but before you take the contact number, obviously you have to let me know lah who's taking, which group is taking, whether it's group A, group B, group C, because I don't want the same patient, all of you, 13 of you contacting. That not nice lah. Okay, so how to get patient? I also have some pending appointments, and also you should also take initiative the first 2 weeks. Go access the file and show me the potential one. If let's say this potential one is yes, they need follow up, then I will let you know, yes, you can contact this patient. Okay, and then I will let you know how to contact them lah. Okay, so we both have to work hard for it to get the patient, and every session must have low vision patient. So it's your responsibility. If let's say I get patients, I will actually let you know. Usually we will get it at very last minute lah. Okay, patient wants to come tomorrow, today only they will tell, or 1 week before only they will tell, or I get referrals from Oftal, or 1 week or 3-4 days before. Okay, that one is upon luck lah. So you put your effort first. Make sure that all slots, okay, when you leave second week Bali after the physical week, right? Make sure that for your slot you have one patient for your slot. No need two patient, one slot, one patient enough already. Okay, so just that you need to convince the patient. Like certain patients, they are not convinced to come back, so you convince the patient to come back lah. So pandai you lah. Okay, so that will be the physical session. Only 1 week you will be seeing low vision patient physically. Okay, there is no other time that you will see low vision patient in this whole, your BSc. So this week 7 is the only week that you have to put effort to get your low vision patient. Okay, so we are done with this. Any questions regarding physical low vision clinical session?
Now
Which one?
on the of July 2 to 6, they mean 2 to 6 got 2 sections, isn't it? They need to get 2 patients.
No, different group. If you are in group A, it will be only 7 July, 9 o'clock in the morning, and then 8 July, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then 10 July in the morning. So you will only see 3 patients. Okay.
But the 8 July 1, 2 to 6, mean is how many hours? 4 hours.
4 hours, all 4 hours. 9 to 1 is 4, 2 to 6 is 4.
4 hour, one patient, one patient only lah.
That one also sometimes not enough. For beginners lah. For me, I can see one patient in 1 hour, 2 hours. Okay, y'all beginners just because like our student, right? BOTOM students, they learn this for almost 4 semester. Semester 5, semester 6, 7, and 8. Y'all shortcut, right? So, it will take longer time to get adapted on how to deal with patients because this is the first time you're going to see low vision patients. So that's why I don't, burden you with 2 patients. 1 patient is enough. Okay, you want 2 patients also can. I can increase the quota lah if you want.
But low vision means is the vision is very poor or elderly person. What?
Not elderly person. Okay, they can be elderly person, but the idea is they have to be the vision after correction is 618 and worse on the better seeing eye, which I will explain on the first week how to find the. That's why when you come for the physical, right, the first week, I will give you lecture on how to actually define this low vision patient, how you categorize them, or how you identify them. Then you have, the 2 weeks for you to actually get the file, or if let's say you already get the idea when you see this kind of patients in your shop, then you can bring them in. So you just need to wait for the first lecture. Then I will let you know what are the criteria, how you select the patient, how they fall into the category. Okay? Okay, if no questions, then I will move to the next one. Okay? So
Miss
next,
Indira, excuse
yes.
me. Yeah, how about let's say example I'm group A, so I have 3 slot, right? So every slot also I need to attend low vision patient or only 1 slot.
All three. Okay, that
All
means the
3 also
group.
must be low vision.
Yes, group three, group A. For example, you're in group A, right? Session number 1, session number 2, session number 3. You have to have 3 patients. For group B also same, 3 sessions only. For group C also the same, 3 sessions only. So that means group C will see 3 patients, group B will see 3 patients, group A will see 3 patients. Okay.
3 patient also most probably we can get from your file lah.
Can. We have a lot.
Okay.
We have many follow-ups. This semester, we see many patients, which we purposely put follow-up after 1 month or 2 months for you all. Just to make sure that you all get patient.
So once we fix one on the group, we no need to
You can
change, right? Can
no,
change.
no. This one I want the grouping to be fixed, so that's easier for you to actually plan your patients. Okay, for geriatric, it's up to your flexibility lah, because distance learning ma. This one physical already, so anyway you all will be in the campus. So I want this group to be fixed lah. So up to you. So group A, just
Okay,
right here.
okay.
Group A, who going to be in the group A? Group B, who wants to be in group B? So you all select the one that you're comfortable with.
Okay.
Okay, so physical clinic. Okay, done na? Okay, now we move to live low vision case discussion. Okay, this one, okay, this one, the whole batch will be having low vision case discussion. Okay, so it's no more grouping, and this one we purposely make it in the morning because it has to be live session. Okay, so live session, so everybody has to attend compulsorily. Okay, so you have to arrange your appointments accordingly lah. Okay, so this one is compulsory attendance. Okay, once a week you will have it lah. Okay, except for week 1, week 2, and week 7, or you won't have the slot. Okay, but the rest of it, almost every week you will have the slot. Okay, 48 hours you have to attend. Okay, how this will be conducted? Okay, it will be it can be a presentation. Okay, I will brief you next week. It can be a presentation. That means maybe like a 2 or 3 in a group present case. Okay, and then I will evaluate your presentation. Okay, and then we will have a discussion. So that discussion also will be evaluated. Okay, or I give you a case on that day and I want everybody to actually discuss the case. Similarly, what you did with Dr. Fula. Okay, so it can be a case discussion by giving a case, or you select a case because you will be assessing the files. Okay, certain patients, memang they just recently came and we gave them follow up after 1 year. But the case is very interesting. You can capture the picture of that case, and you can actually also provide the case to be discussed. Okay, so it's up to you how you're going to actually it can be some sessions I will provide the case, some sessions you provide the case. So I will have like a plan for it, which I will explain next week or during the first week of our live case discussion on how the format is going to be. Okay, because we cannot restrict it to one pattern only, because learning has to be, many ways according to MQA. So we need to do varieties in our, this 14 weeks. So we'll see how we're going to do it lah. Okay, I will brief you before the third week, so that you can start preparing for the case discussion. Okay, so basically there is no recorded clinical session, no recorded presentation, nothing is recorded. Everything is live. Okay, lectures, if it is my lecture, then it is going to be all live. Okay, up to you whether you want to attend or not. That one, other flexibility. You want to attend, you don't want to attend for lecture, doesn't matter, because it will be recorded and then uploaded later. But this one is compulsory to attend. Live LV case discussion is live, you have to attend. The geriatric clinic, you have to attend. Okay, compulsory. Okay, physical low vision clinical session, compulsory to attend. So the flexibility is only for the lectures. The rest, attendance will be counted. Okay, I think that's all related to this. Any questions? We can have a Q&A if you have any doubts. All
Sorry,
okay?
we total have how many live patient for the geriatric
44,
patient?
44 hours. 44 hours. So
40 or
11,
4?
44 hours. That means
So have
11 session.
11 sections.
You need
E-
to have 22 patients.
yes, correct.
Okay, 22 patient.
So you can choose if, let's say, you want to share or you want to do it individually. Okay.
Right.
Any questions? For elderly patients, it's easier to get, right? I mean, compared to rather than having a low vision patients, geriatric
We
is
are
much better.
concerning the schedule cannot be fixed on
Yeah.
specific time. This is
Yeah.
very challenging because we cannot assure that we are able to fix the schedule every week. So sometimes we can easily give 3 or 4 slots that they're available on this week. So this is a bit of challenge. We will try to work it out and see what we can do with it.
We see how it goes. Okay. So the 22 patients should be the target lah. Okay. But obviously it won't be. I will give some discounts lah. Okay. But that discounts I'll let you know next week. Okay. So that will be the minimum patients that you have to have. Target is 22, but there should be a minimum patients which I will let you know next week.
Because elderly patient sometimes more difficult to
They're
follow
not
our
corporate.
time.
They're not cooperative. I know.
Yeah, and follow the
That's
timing.
that's the challenge that for
And
this semester.
sometimes 9 a.m. they won't really want to come to our place.
Yeah. Okay. Then somebody asked. Then we should have 4%, 4%, and 5%. How many of you all? 13.
13.
Hmm. 13.
Be too much for 5
one
packs.
one group maximum is 4. Maximum is 4.
Down to 4 groups.
You have to divide yourself into 4 groups, like 4, 4, 3, something like that. Cannot have 5 because according to MQA, if it is a clinical session, maximum one supervisor can see only 4 students. Luckily you asked me this question. Great that I can clarify. Maximum is 4. That's why I made the breakout room also 4. If let's say all of you want to do individually, maximum 4. Okay, so you try to work on your groups lah. Okay, is the group has to be similar for all the weeks for geriatric clinic? No, it's up to your flexibility. If let's say this week you want to join with this group of people and then another week you want to join with other people, up to you. Okay, there's no restriction on that. It's based on your timing only. That will be the best. Yes, Calvin, 4, 3, 3. Yeah, that will be the best. So as long as you complete that 44 hours of 44, if I'm not mistaken, 44 hours, then it's fine. Okay, as long as you complete the 44 hours, all the sessions you have patients, then it should be okay. Because this is specialty clinics, the restriction is not up to the CP's one. CP's one more, most restriction because it is a, general clinic. But this is specialty clinic, so shouldn't be an issue. Okay, all good. No response. Not good.
Miss Indira, because
Yeah.
there's 3 groups, but so if you want the maximum is 4, then it's 4, 3, 3, 3, or then it
Yeah.
should be 4 groups. So
Yeah.
it should be 4 groups.
4 groups. Yeah, that is for life. Okay, but for the, for the physical one, no issues. Okay, because we are doing it physically. This one is online requirement only. Physical, no issues. Physical one, we can sort it out later. The focus should be only for the life geriatric clinic because that's matter, and it will be recorded also.
So, Miss Indira,
Mm-hmm.
then the timetable will be differently regarding to the timetable just now, right? So we will be
No,
having
okay, for geriatric
Mhm.
clinic, the grouping will be 4, 3, 3, 3. For
Mhm.
physical clinic, it is 4, 4, 5.
Okay.
Geriatric clinic, online one has to be 4, 3, 3, 3 because it will be recorded. People will view and comment. Physical one, no issue because I will be supervising physically. So it's okay to have 4, 4, 5. Clear, yeah? Any other questions? Okay, first of all, do not stress yourself. Okay, we will go chill this semester because it's going to be your final semester. Okay, we try to end the studies with good memories. Okay, if let's say you have any issues, any problem, okay, you can always contact me. If let's say you can't find patients and all that, let me know earlier. Okay, so that we can sort out earlier. Okay, don't wait until last minute because this, especially this low vision, right? Because it's 10 credit hour, 3475 and also 3515, and it comes in the same semester. So easily you can get confused with what's happening. So any confusion, you let me know, I can clarify, for you. Okay, don't wait until last minute. Do not stress yourself. Okay, somehow we will find a way to solve any issues that you have. Okay, so if let's say you don't have patient or anything, do not get stressed. You let me know, we will discuss and sort this out. Okay, similarly for thesis also, dissertation. Okay, uh basically you have to collect your data, write manuscript and present it. Okay, if you think from that point of view, it's a very easy thing and you stick to that. Do not think that is a big thing to be done and you are stressing yourself in between your clinic. It's going to actually you are the one who's going to suffer. Okay, we chill and complete the semester. Okay. Okay,
So,
Ka?
Miss Indira, just
Yes,
to
right.
recap a little bit, so
Uh-huh.
I just would like to have a gross picture on about the subject, like the dissertation. The scoring for this subject is mainly focusing on manuscript writing, presentation, and also the work progress with the supervisor, right? This is
Correct.
the marking scheme will based on the dissertation too.
Correct.
So, however, the 3475, you're not mentioning about the marking scheme. You're only talking about you're handling about 80%, 20% by Vincent. So,
Okay.
how's the marking scheme? What are the exam included, projects, assignment that is within this?
Okay. Okay, wait, let me open that. 3475, definitely there will be exam, yeah.
3475.
The low vision clinic and further optometric care. The one I will do with Mr. Vincent.
Yeah.
Okay,
Of-
wait, let me share. Can you see this?
Yes,
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 huh?
Okay.
Mm.
So this is 3475 marking scheme. Okay. So if you see the marking scheme, right, this is for the low vision component. Okay. So continuous assessment, there will be lab report submission 20%. Okay. So the labs all you will conduct in the first 2 weeks. So by the time you finish the first 2 weeks, so I'll give you another 1 or 2 weeks for you to complete all the report. You submit, then you will get the marks for this 20%. And then final exam, there will be written exam and also practical exam, which I'll explain later on how this will be conducted. Okay. So this final written exam, right, will be shared with Mr. Vincent's question also. Okay. If you see the total is 30, 30, 60, and then 20%, 80% only for the low vision part. Another 20% is the continuous assessment, which will be conducted by Mr. Vincent. Okay. Through the case discussion that he will be doing, for his further optometric care part. Okay. So the lab report will be 20% solely from low vision, and then there will be another case discussion 20%, okay, from Mr. Vincent. Okay, and then final written exam will be my portion and Mr. Vincent's portion, and final practical exam is only my low vision. Okay, so Mr. Vincent's one only lecture, case discussion, and assessment for the case discussion. Only that. And also he will be providing questions for the final written exam. Okay, yeah.
Clear. Thank you.
Okay.
3515.
Okay, this is 3475. Okay, 3515. Okay, the low vision clinic, right? Okay. Okay, 20% coursework, okay, will be coming from clinical report submission. Okay. Another 20% from the for the coursework evaluation for the case discussion. Okay, so 20% is the clinical report submission. Another 20% is the case discussion, the low vision case discussion, right? When you present or when you discuss, there will be evaluation. So that will be 20%. Okay. Another 30% for the final will be exam and also practical exam, theory exam and practical exam. But I will update you on this next week because I've actually, have the file, but I don't have it here. So I will share it with you, next week. Okay, so there will be practical exam for the both 3475 and also 3515. Is that clear?
Yes, thank you, Miss Indira.
Okay. Any more questions?
Miss Indira, sorry, just now again the 4333 is
Four, three,
for
three.
the
What for?
grouping.
Grouping. Okay, grouping. Yes.
4333 is for the live section, is it?
Live session. That 445 is for the physical. Week 7.
445 is for the physical, right?
Yeah, physical. When I share the Excel sheet, then you can actually, you will be able to edit, when you want the slot and all that. And also for the physical session also, wait, my battery is dying. Yes. So when I share the Excel sheet, then you can actually, you can, edit there when you want the slot for the physical session and live session, who wants to be, who is going to be in your group. You can actually, discuss and write it there. Any more questions?
Indira, all this marking and the compulsory thing you will upload on the Spark system.
Spark, or I will send to you individually. I'll send to your class rep for easy access. Okay, if let's say I'm uploading in Spark, then I'll let you know. If not, then I will send to, one of you, and then I'll ask, that person to forward. through
Oh,
WhatsApp lah, because this
should
is a
we?
shared document. What easier for you to access.
Oh, okay.
Okay, for the 35515, right? Wait, I have the document. 3515 clinical evaluation, which will be the lab report, and then the case discussion evaluation, which will be the presentation, and then final theory exam 30% and final practical exam 30%. So it's a 5 credit hour paper. Yeah, it's actually
Same is pretty much the same to the low vision and
yes,
shredded optical.
similar,
Okay.
but that one is shared with Mr. Vincent. This one is solely by me, by me.
All the presentation, all the cases must be in this semester lah, or in the
Yes.
or in our practice.
No. It's all because okay, the case discussion will be the low vision case. So I will provide you with the cases, or you can get the cases from our files in Segi. Because I don't expect you to have low vision cases. So that is the reason why. So I will give the case, or I get the case from online, or I will ask you to find cases from the files that we have. That means our previous patients lah. Okay. Any more questions?
How do we know that among us we call the same patient, or the patient will be allocated to each group or what?
For low vision or what? Are you asking for low vision, the physical session?
Vision.
Low vision.
Yeah.
Okay, low vision is physical session on week 7. So if you already form a group, so you have to discuss with your group whether you have patient or not. Okay, how many patients that you have approached to come for your clinical session. So it's among you discuss. If let's say I have patient, I will just contact, one representative from the group, and I will give them the number, and you have to call and make appointment for your session. So that's how we do it.
Let's say the patient didn't turn up, or you other make appointment, is a replacement for the class.
No. So that's why you have to always find a backup. Okay, so make sure that you have at least two patients per session for safe side. Don't worry, I have patients. I will give you. Okay, I'll give you the contact number, and there will be referrals also, ophthalmologist. So patient shouldn't be any issue lah. Okay, because we have just that making appointment is not an issue. If let's say they don't turn up, then that one we cannot do anything. We'll see later how we're gonna do it.
Miss Indira,
Mm.
can you give some advice? I think some of us about the dissertation about the data collection.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give some advice? Actually, I think among of us, we are still doing the data collection.
Okay.
But what is the perfect timing to finish it to until the end? We are not delaying everything for the manuscript writing.
Okay. What I have been practicing with my students is data collection is only for 4 weeks of the final semester. So that means the 1st July you should stop collecting data already. That
1st
means
July.
yes. Okay.
Oh,
Only because only then you will have time, because analyzing data takes time. Next is writing discussion takes time. Okay, and then after you done everything, and then you have to make sure that your introduction, methodology, results, and discussion to be synchronized. So that's also take time. Actually, data collection is the easiest part of a research, because if let's say you have done it on time, the rest will fall into places so that you can submit on time. If you delay the data collection, the rest is going to be delayed. So
understand.
make sure that 1st July already collect data. Alex, please take note, Alex.
So do we have to buy the SPSS, the system to
You
analyze?
can actually ask our final year students where they get. Some people they get a pirate one. Some the 1 day use and all that. I'm not sure on that. Okay, because mine is already installed by Segi, so I have it. Okay, so you can ask the students how they got it, because they buy online that 1 day or 2 day, 1 week expiry thingy. Maybe get some ideas from our final STEM students. They have a better idea on that.
Okay.
If let's say you really cannot find, then you have to ask your supervisor. Okay, maybe you can have to sit with your supervisor to run together the SPSS. So this one is your own initiative, whether to get SPSS or not. So up to you lah, how you're going to find it. Any more? Only Mr. Steven is asking questions. The rest is like kind of very quiet. Any
Yeah.
specific tools or instrument needed for low vision?
Magnifier or what?
The only thing that I would recommend is to have the charts, but it is not compulsory because you don't see low vision patients. Maybe after week 7, you can think about it. Okay, you come for the physical session first. Okay, you see how this is adaptable to you. Okay, it is not like BV, because you can see BV patients at your clinic. Okay, you come for week 7 first, you experience yourself dealing with the low vision patients. Then we can have a discussion whether we can do anything to practice this in the clinic or not.
Do we need to buy a
Break,
quantum or like that, some to assess
better to
the
have, but it is not compulsory for my subject. Okay, Veda, there is one more question. So, Mr. Kevin, I already answered your question.
Thank you.
Physical for next week, anything we need to bring? Bring yourself. Bring your presence of mind. That's very important because it's going to be super hectic week. What else you have to bring? Only that, nothing. I will give you all the knowledge. You don't worry. You don't need to bring anything. Bring a empty brain only, so that I can fill up with all the whatever that I need you to do for the next 14 weeks. Nothing else. Okay.
Okay, good.
Wait, Calvin is typing something long. Come with happy faces, huh? That's very important. Smiling, happy, cheerful. That's very important.
One question, Ms. Indira, before
Yes.
Kevin is ready. So, what about the professional this by Mr. Azam? What is this subject all about?
Oh, sorry, yeah. I'm really sorry. I just had 1 week to prepare these three subjects. So that
Oh, I
one, I
see.
think you need to ask him. So sorry, yeah.
Okay, no
Really,
worries.
no time to interfere and ask them. I just grab all the information from them. I say, I want to do this, how to do it. So I just take all the knowledge from them. Okay,
Because we
so
have 6 subjects in this semester,
yes,
we kind of like, wanted to knowing all of
yeah.
this. We can schedule ourselves which one we will prioritize on doing and which one be
The
later. So,
priority is definitely for low vision because it's 10 credit hour. Okay, the priority is a clinic subject. So the priority is definitely my subject. Okay, so the rest of it comes next. Okay, because this is the core clinic for this semester. Like last semester is the contact lens, right? Okay, the previous semester is BV. So this semester is core is low vision clinic. So the focus should be more on these two subjects. Okay. For the recorded sheet, Miss Indira can give us so that we can know what to prepare. Yes. Just give me some time. I will sort out everything by Monday. Okay. This weekend, I already have all the documents, but I want to give it in a folder. So just give me some time. I will do it. Busy, it's okay if you're busy, no problem. As long as you watch the recorded version, you will have the idea of what's happening. Okay, welcome, Calvin. Any other question? Please, if let's say you have, Veda, just a moment. If let's say you have any questions, please write down now itself. Keep it. You can WhatsApp me or you can save it for the physical session so that I can address it then. Because we only have 2 weeks to sort out everything before we go to the third week, which is going to be the challenging one. Yes, girl. You want to say something?
Sorry, Miss Indira. Yeah, I have one question. So for the clinical, for the geriatric clinical part, is that the marking scheme will be given for us?
Yeah, definitely. Because you need to know what we will be assessing you
Yeah,
on.
all right.
I will give you that. I will give you the recording form so that you can prepare. Never mind, you have
Okay.
another 3 weeks
Thank
to
you.
prepare that. So
Thank you.
no issues.
Okay.
Okay, any more questions? Make sure that data collection doesn't interrupt with your clinical session, yeah? So plan well. Uh, does we need to create a group in WhatsApp so that we can voice anytime and settle the issue on the spot? We already have the BSc, right? Or is the BSc is too general? I'm okay. If you want to have like a separate group only with me for low vision, I'm fine. And low vision and dissertation, we can always have a group so that, but you don't get confused lah. Or I'm fine with that grouping. So that if let's say you have any issue regarding patient care, anything, we sort it out there and there. I don't mind. Or maybe the title can put Miss Indira group so that whenever you want to, talk to me or sort this out, you can just click that group. Just add me. I'm fine to do that because it's very crucial. Okay, thank you. Because we need to sort this then there. Otherwise, we cannot let it drag lah. Okay, so that everything will be smoother.
Any question that we need to ask?
Sorry.
Do we still have any questions that we are not asking yet?
Are you asking me? Oh, that's a good question. Very tricky question. No lah. I mean, once we go to the first week, right, you will have a better understanding because now you have no idea about what is low vision, how we will conduct the clinic. You have no idea. So once I conduct the first lecture and then they'll have labs and all that, right? You will have a better understanding. Now I totally understand you kind of like, very empty, doesn't know what's happening and all that, like kind of so sad lah. But never mind, we'll go slowly. Okay. So the forms and all that, you just wait until next week. Okay. You chill first. Okay. Enjoy the weekend because once Monday comes, that's it. Okay. You will be stuck forever with your clinics and all that. So take 2 days, chill first. And then Monday onwards, we will plan on how to, schedule your clinic, how will the physical session will go, online session will go. You will have better understanding when you meet me in person. Okay. Chill for the next 2 days. Okay, yeah? Okay? Thank you. Have a good
Thank you so much.
weekend. Rest well. You come back fresh. Don't stress yourself this weekend because next week it's the stressful week. Okay, but we will do in a chilling way. Okay, bye bye.
Okay.
See you next
Bye-bye.
year.
Thank you, Miss
Bye.
Indira.
Bye.
Thank you, Miss Indira.
Okay,
Thank you very
bye.
much.
Bye.
Thank
Arigato.
you.
Bye
Bye.
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 Thank
Bye.
you.